On Friday, March 20th at 7 a.m., I woke up to catch a train from Venray to Den Haag. After arriving at around 10:30 a.m., I was feeling too stubborn to buy a bus ticket because I actually got fined on the train. So instead, I decided to take the 5-mile walk instead. Although tedious at first, the walk was actually really great for me because the first thing that I learned on this trip was that land art isn't just about the piece itself, it's the journey where you start to interact with the rest of the piece's environment. 2 long hours later, I finally reached it outside the city, James Turrell's Celestial Vault.
Hello? We have a television.
No,
No TV.
no, it's for class.
A 30 to 40 meter wide bowl-shaped earth mound situated on top of one of the rubble dunes in The Hague. My initial thoughts before visiting this piece was just, oh, it's just another land art installation piece that involves moving earth. But it turns out that Turrell didn't just make this to be an installation, but also a peaceful and interactive way to observe how the sky is a vault. When I went inside the bowl, I found a stone bench designed for lying down to look up into the sky. Okay, I did actually know that beforehand. But when I actually went to go visit the piece and experience it for myself, there was something really peaceful about it. Turrell's goal for this piece was to take the sky, a limitless part of nature, and to turn it into something that was tangible. But unlike Rodin Crater, his American piece with the same goal, Turrell holds back a bit in achieving the sublime, because while American land art leans more into a larger scale earth-altering project, since land can simply be purchased and renovated as one pleases, in the Netherlands, integration into land is highly planned since a lot of it is regulated by the government. So each art piece needs to be calculated where it isn't obstructing too much. Celestial Vault was definitely sublime. Experiencing it was very surreal, but I felt that its majesty came from more than just relying on its size. This is why I found Rodin Crater to be more absurd and Celestial Vault to be more appropriate. Both serve the same purpose, but one is more respectful to the land. I decided to stick around the piece for about an hour to analyze it all more visually, and within this time I actually found a few interesting things. Almost the entire inside of the bowl, signs of animals living in the piece itself. As I mentioned before, a lot of Dutch land art reflects the tendencies of humans conquering nature, so I find it ironic that Celestial Vault, a piece that claims the earth, is now being reclaimed by nature. It seems that the art piece and nature have found a way to coexist. This made my experience feel more authentic, like a real untouched landscape, also leaving behind remnants of the relationship between human intervention and nature itself. Another thing being the tunnel used to enter the bowl. The transitioning exiting the city and entering a piece that lets you observe the sky feels very surreal. Before going into this piece, despite not containing any ecologically harmful materials, I still thought that this piece wouldn't be worth it for moving all the earth that was moved to create it. And I bet a lot of people might feel the same way about it. But upon experiencing it, one may see that the considerate size of the piece, the purpose that the experience serves to connect people with nature, and seeing how nature has found a way to coexist, makes this piece worth it and not ethically controversial like one may presume from the US. Overall, for myself at least, I'd say it was worth the $70 fine.